Every year, families struggle to pay for school supplies, and this year, the need is even greater. Denver 7, Les Schwab Tire Centers, and Salvation Army have joined together for the Denver 7 Pack a Backpack, and we need your help to collect much-needed school supplies. Joining me is Jeff Lowry, Area Manager at Les Schwab Tire Centers, and Lieutenant Mandy Hall with the Salvation Army. I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you so very much. We have some stuff we're going to show everyone, but first, Jeff, I'm going to start with you and talk about really why sponsoring this event is so important to Les Schwab.
You bet. Well, you know, shopping for school supplies is an exciting part of going back to school for children. And unfortunately, many families don't have the ability to buy even the most basic supplies. That's why we've partnered with the Salvation Army and Denver 7 for the past 4 years running to help get those supplies to the students in need.
This is really something a lot of people sometimes overlook, you know, the need for these supplies, especially backpacks and that stuff going back to school. Why do you think this is important for kids? And really, you guys decided to back it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the importance of this is more important now than ever, excuse me. You know, with kids and remote learning, even at home, families don't have the supplies students need to be successful. So this is just another way to help them be successful at home.
Well, let's not forget really all the effort that goes into this. And Mandy, I really want to talk about really this. We're almost at the end of the campaign. This has been going on for a little while, right?
Yep.
You guys have been working really hard. Can you tell us exactly how much has been raised?
I think that last I heard it was more than $34,000,
Wow.
which includes a $5,000 donation from Denver 7.
Oh my goodness. You know, just a little bit helps, you know, but when you
That's right.
hear a number like that, that's
Yeah.
so wonderful, right?
fabulous.
What's the most needed supplies, would you say?
Actually, we need all basic school supplies, so backpacks, paper, pencils, scissors, coloring supplies for children to do work at home. And like you said, it ends this Friday, July 31st, so we need our donations, as many donations as we can get.
It's also a rite of passage a little bit at the beginning of the year. My kids were asking me, when are we going to go get school supplies, even though they know they're starting online, you know?
Yeah.
But we're still doing the same thing. Jeff, tell us where they can be dropped off. I know people are probably gathering stuff as we speak.
Yeah, absolutely. They can drop them off at any of the local Les Schwab Tire Centers along the Front Range. We're open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 on Saturdays. If you pull up to the front door, our employees will even help you unload them.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
That way you can buy a lot and you'll have help bringing it in, which is cool too. Mandy, I was going to ask you this, you know, if they are going to be remote learning, which I was just touching on, do the kids still really need the supplies as much?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because we're hoping to give kids everything they need aside from their new technology, but they need their basic school supplies to be able to do the work at home and to do their projects at home.
I think a lot of people forget, you know, sometimes just writing things down when they're on the Zoom calls or with their teachers and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, my kids were asking the same thing. Mom, I need some more paper or pens or whatever. I don't know about you, but most kids aren't sitting here doing dictation on their computers. So these things are still needed, the same thing. How can people sign up to help do anything that you guys might need?
Well, we have a website, packabackpack.org, so you can actually donate straight from that website as well. Just $15 helps us to give each student a backpack filled with items.
That is wonderful,
Yeah.
yes. And so just remember, folks, it doesn't take much, and really anything runs the gamut for needs, right? Yeah. It's one of those things. Jeff, let's also talk about, you know, a lot of things people are doing things different right now with the pandemic, with COVID, everything like that. Talk about how people there, when they visit your store, how things are different.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, in our stores, we've changed the showrooms around to be social distance. That way customers can feel comfortable. All our employees are obviously wearing masks. We're sanitizing multiple times a day, sanitizing customers' vehicles. Customers can wait in their vehicles, whatever we can do to make this a more comfortable situation for them.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. The needs are still there for so many different things, whether it be something like needing new tires, service, stuff like that, or going ahead and just preparing kids for school. You know, we're watching video now of just everyone really working together to make sure that these backpacks get filled. And at the end of the day, it's the most basic items. Wouldn't you say, I mean, Mandy, the same types of things that we're talking about, whether it be, you know, crayons and folders, really these things have never changed over the years.
Absolutely
It's the
not.
same stuff that we were using too.
Yes, I still like buying it.
I know. I mean, come on, we still get a little bit of a high buying the crayons, right?
Absolutely.
You know, we all want to be able to get all those really cool things. This is, again, one of those things when you think about the community coming together to help people, it can come from all areas of the community to help kids who really want to have these things going back to school. I think even last time we talked about the fact that we really don't even understand sometimes what what that feels like to not have it. You know,
Yes,
those
that's true.
little things, you know, the basic necessities when kids do go back to school and go back and see their friends, of not having something very essential like school supplies and stuff like that. Before we go, how are these all going to get delivered? Let me ask you, Jeff. Sorry. I lost
worries.
track of who I was talking to.
No worries.
Jeff, how do these all get delivered?
We've got a drive-up event at one of our local Les Schwab Tire Centers that is going to go on next week. That way students can be properly distanced and get their backpacks to them. It'll be
Perfect.
pretty excellent. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Jeff, thanks so much. Thank you, Mandy. Help us empower many local children with the tools they need to succeed. All you have to do is take part in Denver 7's Pack a Backpack going on through the end of July. For all the details, just visit thedenverchannel.com/packabackpack. You can also donate directly at packabackpack.org. Just $15 provides a backpack filled with supplies. Special thanks to our Pack a Backpack partners, Les Schwab Tire Center and the Salvation Army.